top weight loss solutions for lasting results. We're going to go over some proven strategies for busy lives, right? So right now, I'm coming at us from the weight loss group. If you're in the weight loss group, please say hello. Let me know where you're coming at us from. And then also on Facebook, regular Facebook page and YouTube. So wherever you're at, hello. And let us know where you're coming at us from. I'm coming at you from my home in Tucson, Arizona. Just trying to get the word out, just sharing things. I am a one-on-one personal trainer and a virtual trainer. So if you live somewhere else and you don't live in my area, I can assist you with weight loss programs and workout programs and diets, all virtually over the phone. If you're interested in anything like that, my phone number is inside the description of the video. Message me the word consult, and then we can get together and get to know each other. But bodybuilding has been my specialty ever since I was 14 years old. My brother got me into working out. I'm 56 now, so I've been doing this for a long time, and I just love it. And I love helping people along the path, right? Amal's in the house, Carl's in the house, Anna's in the house. Welcome, welcome. So if you have any specific questions about, this is a great place to do it. My goal is to come at you live in these channels every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time, 6:30 Pacific Eastern Standard Time, so 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's my goal. 3 days a week at the same time, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 3:30 Pacific Standard Time, all those days, and are either 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. So what are your goals? Let's take a look at, let's share I'm going to share the screen here. I pulled up a couple of images, so whether you're male or female, this is a look at the female. We'll pull up the female chart in a bit. So if you can't, I'm not screen sharing on Facebook. Facebook doesn't allow streaming services like what's called StreamYard that you can stream into the group. But I'm just streaming live from my phone, so I don't have a screen share. But just all you have to do is, if you're in the Facebook group, all you have to do is go online and on Google and search female body fat comparison. Female body fat comparison. Just search that term and you'll pull up some images that'll give you like a range from 12% perhaps to 45%. And then you can kind of, what I love to do is kind of look at the picture and kind of judge where do you feel like you're at on this journey, and then you can actually lock in the actual goal, what it is you want it to be, right? What your goal is. So with that in mind, so that's the female. Let's pull up the male. This is the male, right? So depending on where you're at, if you're a male watching this, so if you're in the Facebook group and you want to look up men's body fat percentage comparisons, just go on Google, do a search, type in men body fat percentages, and you'll pull up some ranges in it. It's usually from like 3-4%, which is like bodybuilding competition level, to 40%. Kind of gives you an idea what that looks like, and then everything in between. And then you determine where would you like to be on the scale. What is your goal, right? Shay's in the house. Welcome, Shay. Welcome. Hello. So we also have we have the men's pulled up and the women's. So if you're in the Facebook weight loss group, all you have to do is go online and search Google for men's or women's body fat percentage comparisons, and then you get a gauge for what works for you, where you're at currently, and what's your goal, right? Now, let's pull up. This is what I call my 5 elements or 5 fundamentals of fitness. So I had and if you're in the Facebook group, I'm getting ready to share my 5 basic areas that I like to focus on, and encourage you to focus on, is exercising, eating healthy, recovery, supplementation, and mindset. So those are the top 5, right? Exercise. If you have you may want to write it down if you want to take notes. David's in the house. Welcome, David. So the 5 fundamentals to fitness, what I've come up with in my journey is exercise, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, and mindset. Now we're going to break these down just a little bit. Exercise. When it comes to exercise, I encourage you to have a combination of strength training and cardiovascular training. So imagine for a moment that you have a twin engine airplane. You have airplanes flying along, and you have 2 engines on the airplane. Let's call those engines strength training and cardiovascular training. Now imagine you have both engines going really good. That's what we want, right? But now it's been my experience that a lot of people either love cardio and hate weights, or they hate weights and love cardio, one way or the other. But say you just have one engine on the airplane. Well, welcome, Holly. Welcome to the group call or video. So if you lose an engine on the airplane, it's not going to be as efficient as if we have both engines going on the airplane. So I encourage all of us to have a balance of strength training in our workouts and cardiovascular, depending on your schedule and how much time you have. There's lots of fun ways to do it if you're really busy versus you can. What I like to do is if you can, allow a little time in the morning, hit that cardio in the morning when you first wake up before you eat, and then later on in the day do the strength. That's a really nice way to do it if you have the ability to do something like that. So that's exercise. Let's look at nutrition. So we talked about exercise, now let's look at nutrition. Imagine for a moment that we want to build a 2-story house from scratch. Right? We want to build a beautiful 2-story house. Now imagine you only have half the materials necessary to build the house. How far are we going to get? Not very far, right? So it's the same things with the foods that we eat on a regular basis. The foods that we eat on a regular basis are the supplies that goes towards building our bodies, right? Does that make sense? So we want to have good supplies. I'm working on have a free giveaway on that. Anybody just wants to hit me up for my food list, I am so happy to send it to you complimentary. I just want you to have success. Just message me, whether Facebook or my text is inside the description. Happy to send it over. Now, let's look at recovery. Imagine for a moment that, let me share this with you. Over the last few years, I've trained 3 different neurologists. One's a neuroradiologist, and they know a lot about brain health and sleep and all that stuff. So they say all their studies show 7.5 to 9 hours sleep is what's recommended. And if you're over 40 or over 50, if you're a busy professional, then I encourage you to follow through with this discipline, because this discipline is what makes everything else work so good, because not everybody quite understands unless you've been doing it for a while. But when we work out, when we're exercising, we're basically breaking down the muscle, right? So we're breaking down the muscle while we're exercising, and then it's through the rest and recovery that the muscles grow back more. They adapt to the stress. It's that stress that we put into our workouts, that stress we put on our body. That's through rest and nutrition, it adapts and comes back stronger. That's why food is so important. That's why recovery is so important. Does that make sense? Any questions, let me know. So we have exercise, combination of strength training and cardiovascular training. Nutrition, I recommend a whole food, plant-based diet. Eat healthy foods throughout the day. Really optimize your nutrition. For a little deeper dive, if you're interested and you want to listen to a documentary that I recommend, if you haven't yet seen The Game Changers, THE Game Changers, The Game Changers, it's on Netflix and on YouTube. You can find it both places. They break down some of the latest research. So that's nutrition. So exercise, nutrition, recovery. Get that 7.5 to 9 hours sleep a night. Number 4 is supplement intelligently. I basically categorize supplements into 2 basic categories: nutritional supplements and enhancement performance supplements. Nutritional supplements is like a protein shake. It's going to help get that nutrition in, that protein. And an enhancement performance supplement is like a creatine. It can really add to you getting to your results faster. But it's important that the basics are in place, that you're exercising properly, you're eating good, you're getting your recovery, then you supplement, you're going to get the most out of it. And then last but not least is the mindset. And I'll leave you with this. I use this myself, and I encourage you to consider using it. And these calls I hope will grow. I'm going to do this at the same time right now. My goal is Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 3:30 Pacific Standard Time, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, and to grow the show into something like a Dave Ramsey. Everybody's calling in to get your questions answered. That's the goal. And on Facebook Live, we can bring people in. Dana's in the house. Welcome, Dana. So when it comes to the mindset, and if anybody has any questions, please let me know. If it comes to the mindset, I believe in the power of affirmations and the power of prayer. So, but whatever you're at with it, if you want to call it an affirmation or a prayer, it's whatever you prefer. But either way, the words are the same. So say for example, your goal. I'm just going to use a random goal that you want to be 150 pounds. Say you're a female. Let's do goal setting for a second. Let's see, female. Say you're a female and you want to be 20% body fat. That's a nice look right there, right? 20% right there. 20% body fat. So you could say, I am, this is your affirmation if you want to do it. I am, whatever your weight goal is, 150 pounds at 20% body fat. Here we go. Here's the affirmation. I am happy and grateful now that I am 20% body fat. Feeling strong and healthy, whatever you want, you can add on to it. But that's the gist of it. You don't even have to put the pounds in what you weigh. You can say, I am happy and grateful now that I am 20% body fat. That could be an affirmation / prayer. If you're female, that's a good one to go for. Let's look at the men for a moment. So if you're a man, say you want to look at 10 to 12% body fat. Let's call it 10% body fat. I know a lot of men strive for 10% body fat and want to be that. I am happy and grateful now that I am 10% body fat. And you can add to it, make it longer, make it more involved. Like I do. My affirmation / prayers, I'm happy and grateful now that I am 185 pounds at 8% body fat, feeling strong and healthy like a supple leopard, thick brown hair, 20/20 vision, perfect teeth, supple skin. And so you can add to your goal, right? You can make it whatever you want it to be. Now, if you want to do a deep dive into a consultation, whether you're male or female, let's see if I can do both pictures at the same time. So whether you're male or female and you want to get together or somewhere in between, but oops, not what I meant to do. Okay, kind of doing this on the fly. Let's see here. I'd like to grab and pull it. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Lost it. Anyway. So that's the men's right there. So anyway. So the goal, what I was going to say, is that the consultation, whether you're male or female, or however it is, you see yourself, but you want to get leaner, you want to get more fit, you want to get healthier, right? To consider doing a consultation with me, and my phone number's on somewhere on the description of the video. The consultation is so powerful because we do a deep dive into your goals, get really clear and specific. And to me, as a 40-year veteran in the industry and also a veteran of the U.S. military, but As a veteran in the fitness industry of over 40 years, I can assist you on your journey, but that deep dive call can be really helpful. So if you think that's something you'd be interested in, just consider taking action, reaching out right now on the text. Just text it. We'll get it. We don't have to do it right now, but you can just text if you're watching it right now, or whether you're watching live and you just want to text me right now or on the replay, but we'll get it set up during the week sometime. So it doesn't mean we're going to do the consultation right now. It just means we're going to set it up and get it in the books and get you scheduled and get going to up your game. That's the thing. Everybody, we want to up our game, right? We want to make progress. That's the name of the game, is progress. But whether you do it on your own or with assistance of a coach, consider just sticking to the fundamentals of exercising, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, and the mindset. And really the thing with the coaches is that there's, why do people need coaches when we live in an area? Okay, think about this. And take the 8 or so billion people on the planet, or just even look at my country in general. Say we have maybe 340, 350 million people here. 80% of our citizens are overweight. About 40%, 38.75% of our population is obese, right? Why is that the case when there's more information than ever before on the internet? ChatGPT, Google searches, we have so much technology, so much information at our fingertips. Why is it that still the results is people still struggling? And I believe what helps people get out of that struggle and why coaches are very effective is the power of accountability. So you're accountable to a coach, a professional, not just a friend or a loved one, someone's going to nag you, but you're being held accountable, and with someone with experience and good knowledge, they can coach you and cut off and make your learning curve a lot faster, save you time and money, and give you more quality lifetime. But anyway, I'll get off my soapbox of that. So just realize my goal is to come at you here every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and hopefully grow it. And if you have questions, bring your questions. This is a group. This is the place for you to ask anything you want to ask. And then maybe perhaps too, we might even be able to bring up people live in the group, but I haven't figured that out yet, but I think that's an option. But maybe you can call in and we can answer your phone. You can put you on speaker and you can ask your question. I can kind of walk you through some actually live help right here. So bring your friends, tell your friends, free help from a professional, 3 days a week right here live. Get your questions answered and have a blessed week. Do the best you can and just give it all you got. Stick to the fundamentals. This is the fundamentals right here. The fundamentals. Exercising, nutrition, recovery, supplementation, mindset. You will not go wrong with that if you stick with that. Be blessed. Bye for now.